Llamas ruined our road trip. So, last weekend, my friends and I decided to escape the city and embark on a classic road trip. We piled into my friend Jake's beat-up SUV, armed with snacks, a playlist full of 90s hits, and a sense of adventure. Jake, proud owner of a second-hand GPS that he swore was vintage, insisted we use it instead of our phones. We didn't question it. After all, what could go wrong with a little old-school navigation? As we cruised down the highway, the GPS's robotic voice guided us onto what it promised was a more scenic route. We figured it would just take us through some picturesque countryside, maybe a quaint little town or two. The first sign that something was off was when we saw a wooden sign with a hand-painted llama on it. "Llamas, huh? That's new," Sarah, our eternal optimist, said, snapping a picture for her Instagram. We laughed it off, thinking it was a funny little detour, a charming slice of rural life. But as we continued, we found ourselves surrounded by more llamas than we had ever seen, or imagined seeing, in our lives. They were everywhere, grazing in fields, lounging by the roadside, and even peering through the car windows with an unnerving curiosity. Jake, in a rare moment of concern, checked the GPS and realized it was indeed set to scenic route, complete with an optional animal encounters feature. Our laughter turned into a mix of hysteria and disbelief as we drove deeper into what we now understood was a full-fledged llama farm. The road narrowed, and soon we were at a standstill, blocked by a herd of llamas that seemed in no hurry to move. Sarah, trying to lighten the mood, started naming them Larry, Lucy, and so on, while Jake frantically tried to recalibrate the GPS. Meanwhile, I couldn't help but notice a particularly authoritative-looking llama standing atop a hill, staring down at us like the king of this woolly domain. At this point, we were more invested in this llama saga than our actual destination. After what felt like an eternity, a friendly farmer appeared, chuckling at our plight. He guided us back to the main road, assuring us that we weren't the first city slickers to end up in his llama haven. As we drove away, waving goodbye to our new furry friends, Jake turned to us with a sheepish grin. "Well, guys," he said, "I guess you could say our journey was a real detour de force." And just like that, we burst into laughter, the absurdity of the situation cementing it as the most memorable road trip we'd ever had.